ashes to ashes.
Funk to funky, we know Major, it's always a junkie.
Happy Halloween season, everyone! Today I'm going to be reviewing the spookiest Young Ones episode, Nasty. If you're not familiar with the show, it's about 4 horrible students living in a grotty house, and a bunch of random and chaotic sketch-like antics ensue. You can watch my full series review up here. Rick, Vivian, Neil and Mike are burying a stiffy. And not that kind. But who is he? And why are they responsible for his death? And what does this have to do with their new VHS player? All will be revealed in this flashback. This is basically a Halloween episode in everything but name. It was first broadcast in the wrong time of year, but it's about illegal horror movies, and it fits the theme pretty well.
Oh, have we got a video?
Yes, we've got a video!
For those of you who don't know, in the 80s, around the time of the Satanic Panic in the States, British parents had their own panic in the form of home video. A lot of horror films were made illegal on home media, as people were worried about children being exposed to explicit violence and sexual content. Said banned videos were called video nasties.
If the police come round here, they'll grab hold of our nasties.
Also, this was back when you could still, rent TVs and stuff. That's also relevant. This is a great episode, and one of my favourites. It's been over a year since I last watched the show, and I saw it about 3 times when reviewing the series as a whole. So I wasn't sure how much I'd enjoy it, but there are plenty of jokes that genuinely made me laugh.
Don't think that me, Mike and Vivian don't know exactly what you get up to in there, so I wouldn't go around spilling the beans if I was you.
What do you know about the beans?
There's lots of great Vivian moments in this, like moving the wall to get to the plug socket closer to the TV, and driving his car through the wall.
Vivian! Honestly, whenever anything explodes in this house, it's always blame Vivian!
Rick's reactions are just inherently funny, so I laughed even when I knew a joke was coming.
Hello, Rick. You're gonna have sex with the headless corpse of the Virgin astronaut.
But the carpet get awfully sticky.
It's a video nasty!
It's a carpet, farty!
There's a great bit of Alexei doing his own material as usual. It doesn't always fit in with the rest of the show, but it's good material.
Since I've been doing a lot of television, a lot of me Marxist friends have accused me of selling out, you know. They're all selling Socialist Worker and I have to sell the TV Times. Honest to God, I have not sold out. Anyway, round about now, I usually have a pot noodle, yeah?
In this episode, he's a South African vampire, and the effect they did of him shaving in the mirror is brilliant. I still don't know how they did it. I really like that they replaced the usual intro with this thing that sort of resembles an old horror trailer, and that you can still faintly hear the young ones being played on a glockenspiel or something over the end of it. I've been a pallbearer once, and I'll be honest, I was like little Mike here. There's a great little cameo from Arnold Brown at the beginning playing chess against death, which is nice considering that he didn't have the same career as the others in the alternative comedy movement. For those of you who don't know, Arnold Brown was another of the nightly performers at the Comic Strip Comedy Club in Soho as a stand-up, but didn't have the same career as his younger colleagues because of his acting ability. So his notable screen roles are a few lines in a couple of Young Ones episodes and this.
Good afternoon. This is a robbery.
The Vicar is played by Monty Python's Terry Jones, and he does a good turn as you'd expect.
Fuck, it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Oh my God, you're right. Better get some of this down before I have any of that stuff.
The Gravediggers are played by Hale and Pace, who I don't really know anything about, so let me know in the comments if you think they're worth watching. Another double act that appears in this is the Oblivion Boys, made up of Mark Arden and Stephen Frost. They appeared 6 other times in this show and also appeared in Happy Families, although that was in separate episodes. They do this great scene together where Daniel Peacock, who I didn't recognise on account of him being on the floor in this scene, has been shot and is desperately trying to get them to write down an urgent message before he dies. Arden and Frost are just nonchalantly trying to continue their game of cards. It's very funny, especially as Peacock, as usual, is giving 110%.
That's very good, actually.
It's rather amusing, isn't it? I saw a comedian do it on telly.
Harry, that's it, yeah.
Harry Seacombe!
Harry Seacombe, he's too short.
For God's sake, get the bloody paper!
Andy Dillator, Rick's future support act and brother of Francis plays a convict on his way to Australia.
'Tis for the want of better graces and the influence they bring that I am to board this prison hulk.
And for all them murders you've done.
Chris Barry of Red Dwarf and British Empire fame is in one of his first screen roles as the captain of the ship. He was also the voice of one of the rats in episode 1. This is actually one of the only episodes that still has cuts for music rights in the latest release. In the original, once Rick berates him for having the light on in the bathroom and turns it off, Neil sings the opening line of The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Previous home media releases have cut whole songs for copyright reasons, but I think that this is the only remaining music cut in the latest Blu-ray release. I think some versions cut the teddies in Rick's bed banging too, but that might just be the BBC 4 versions that have been cut for time. Unfortunately, those are the cuts that are available on iPlayer. The actor as the postman was very funny. He's like if Brian Blessed was doing a cameo.
Stone the cruise! The missus will never believe this And now, here is your package!
He actually references Vivian's banking ad.
Shut up, please! Little squirt, he does one advert and he thinks he's Dustin Hoffman.
Let me know if you want me to look at Young Ones ads in the future.
Sometimes I get those headachy pains. She's talking about period pains.
Only pop music can save us now!
The song in this episode is Nasty by The Damned, but I believe Martin Thinking got back together and wrote this song just for this episode and then immediately broke up again. This is probably my favourite song in the whole show. It's at least my favourite out of the ones that I heard for the first time in this show. The only other song by them that I know is New Rose, so let me know in the comments what other songs of theirs I should check out. All in all, this is a really solid episode and, although the whole series is a bit of a blur for me at times, I definitely think it's one of my favourites, and it's a great one to throw on at Halloween. So, I was planning on reviewing the Young Ones in original broadcast order like I did with the Monkeys, but with how long everything takes on my channel, it's really difficult to get the Halloween-themed videos out on time, so I thought I'd get Nasty out of the way this month. There'll also be another Halloween-themed Britcom episode review, so consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon if you want to be the first to watch that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do both series of the Young Ones. I'm just going to start reviewing Series 1 next month and see how it goes. If you want to see me review the first show that Ben Elton wrote by himself, starring Adrian Edmondson, Jennifer Saunders, Nigel Planer, Dawn French, Rick Mail and more, then you can watch my review of Happy Families right here. See you soon!